Hi guys, Mike in the woods here. Finally back out on the first camping trip of the warm season now that the lockdown is lifted for Crown Land camping. Out here with my my buddy Matt.
Howdy.
We're gonna not die this time. Not after the Saskatchewan fun. So I don't know if you recognize this campsite, but this is the exact same campsite I stayed at during my first solo overnighter. And I'm surprised I managed to find the same campsite so easily. I recognize everything, up to and including the last place I pooped. Gotta clear out a ring around the fire pit so that nothing catches fire. Tired of these bugs. Oh, that was nice enough to get the fire started.
Oh, always bring the right tool for the job, kids. Zippo makes fire good.
So I didn't bring any firewood processing tools whatsoever.
I already missed your saw.
Yeah, purpose of this trip is to test out a backpacking / skate packing loadout. So no wood processing tools, pretty light on any other normal bushcrafty tools. A very specific goal of trying to test out this specific loadout, which includes all of my camera gear, which somehow fits in my bag. Alright, I gotta practice at setting up my tent as fast as I can, because if I'm doing backpacking and skate packing trips, I'm gonna be tearing it down and setting it up every day, which will get annoying. Alright, 10. Same old little tiny one-man tent you all recognize. There's the rainfly. Rods, and the tent, and the pigs. Come and join me as I set up my tent, kids. Okay, so I think this is the general area I want to set up my tent. That way Matt's got his side, I've got mine. So I think I want to string up my tent. I don't want to do it on the trail because I know some ATVers are going to fucking plow through there in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's right here, I guess. So that'll be my general footprint. Alright, I'll set up the rods. Alright. Front poles are done. I don't even have to do anything, they just snap into place. Ridge poles are in, now I gotta set up my tent stakes. Alright, please don't punch holes in my shoe. One tent stake. Necessity is the mother of invention. Oh my god.
Bottle?
What's that?
You dent your bottle?
Yeah, I dented my bottle.
Do you want to use the back of my axe, maybe?
I'm trying to make do without using it. I mean, I'm not having a good time of it so far. That's the idea. Hey, maybe I'll finally undent the bottom of my water bottle. I froze water in it and it swelled up. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
If this were you, you'd be passed out already.
Gotta get in there for the ASMR. I just want to post a GIF of that, no context. Well, got my shelter all done up. The rain fly on it's busted, so I really hope it doesn't rain. Okay, our shelters are all set up. Fire's going. Not a lot of firewood. I guess I should go and collect some, or we're gonna run out.
What are you talking about? Hey, use some log.
The best type of potatoes are tossed potatoes. Here, let me show the YouTubes what's for dinner. Picked up a couple of eye of round steaks, pre-peppered. Just a little something to treat ourselves. Steal a beer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this is my ode to Steve Wallace, step 2. Cheers. Not a bad beer. I'm not really a beer guy. More of a pansy cider drinker. So yeah, put on the facade of a woodsy outdoorsman, but I'm really a techno scrub. Oh man, the drive-in here on that rough road definitely makes me wish I had the Cybertruck sooner rather than later.
Letting our butter melt down a bit. We're gonna fry some of that garlic, and then we'll put the steaks on.
There we go. There's the steak. Looking real good. Look at the steak. Nice old steak cooked on the fire with some garlic cloves. Love me some garlic. Oh, so garlic. Who'd have thought eating a solid piece of garlic is garlicky? Cause I'm lame, I bought some extra camera equipment, part of which was a selfie stick.
Hi.
I can't have that.
I'm Mike, and welcome to Jackass. Remember 2003 when that was funny?
Yeah. Actually very tiring holding up this selfie stick. It's made of metal and my phone is on the end recording right now. You can see my actual camera in the background there.
My arms are too weak. I got smoke in my face. When I got my bag done up, I look like a ninja turtle.
Feels so lame with a selfie stick. Like, look at me, I'm a millennial. So, first night almost done. Alright, it's only just after 7, but I've retired to my tent for the night. I mean, got a window to the outside. It's not supposed to rain, so I don't need to put my fly down all the way, but this, look at this. It's like a tomb in here. There's not much room. This tent is great because it packs down small and I can backpack with it, but wow, there's like no space in here. It takes some getting used to, especially if you're a little bit claustrophobic like I am. Not too eventful first day. Got here, set up camp, ate food, joked a lot. Good morning. It's about 8:30. It got a little chilly last night. It dropped down to like 6 degrees. So much so that my regular sleeping bag wasn't enough, and I had to actually put on my Emergency Bivy over top, which did help. But that was about the coldest. A, that's about the coldest that I'll be able to deal with, and B, thankfully, that's the coldest that it's going to be. It's supposed to warm up over the next couple days. Matt got out of the tent first and was gracious enough to get the fire started. I need coffee, Matt needs coffee, we need food.
We're kidding, eh? It's all rock bed over here. Oh, yeah.
Topped up in water, good to go. My lovely neighbors. First one on camera was a dud. Honestly, you got the last 3 before that one to sink in. And FYI, that tree is pretty dead. Alright, do it to it. Oh man. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, One-handed, I'm throwing it all loosey.
Big old pile of sticks. Okay, let's haul us back to camp. It's not as quiet around here as I would like. My neighbors are quite noisy. So there's someone here chainsawing down wood. Okay. Between that and the noisy people and the campsite over, some private crownland location, eh? Yeah, for my next backcountry trip, I think I'm going to try and go hunting for some crown land of my own. At least the people next door have good taste in music. We got Queen playing right now. So this is like the second truck that's come in here. That's not even a truck, that's like a SUV. Yeah, see him behind the trees there? Dead center camera. There's no road in here, so that guy's on the ATV trails. So on the way in here, had to drive through some massive puddles on the road to get in, if you want to call it that. And I think I screwed up my horn, because now it just makes like a muffled fart noise whenever I lock the car or hit the horn. I looked up online, thankfully it's going to be a cheap fix. But yeah, crappy hatchbacks are not made to go backcountry driving, which is why I can't wait to get the Cybertruck. So I didn't actually know this until recently. They put beans in pouches now. So this is now a new staple of my camping food. That way I don't have to lug around the weight of the can. So, zesty Mexican style. I'll be farting up a storm later.
Gonna his pants.
I think I got enough firewood. There's the fire in the background there. My massive pile of wood. I'm feeding big logs in. So, I was looking at the weather, and it's supposed to get even colder than I thought tonight. It's supposed to go down to 3 degrees Celsius tonight. Feels like 1. It's June, that's absurdly cold. I only packed stuff for the summer. I got my summer sleeping bag. I hear the loon. I got my Emergency Bivy, which helped out a lot last night. And I've got a sweater. That's the only cold weather appropriate things that I have. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make myself comfortable tonight in almost 0 degree weather in the middle of June. As Matt Damon would say, I'm going to have to science the shit out of this. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go to bed wearing my sweater, sleeping bag inside of the bivvy like I did last night. I'm going to heat up my water bottle, keep that in the foot of my sleeping bag. I'm probably going to wear my Kevlar gloves that I've been using for firewood. And it's going to be a cold night tonight, man. I really hope that that temperature is not accurate. Originally it was only supposed to be 6 degrees, which is about how cold it was last night. Not looking forward to this. Alright, so it's 8:22, starting to get dark a little bit. I don't have much sunlight left. So I'm going to... Oh, this is full of water. It's already clean to drink, but I need to boil it in order to put it in my sleeping bag. Before I do that, I need to tend to the fire. As you can see, the fire needs some work. Got these 2 big pieces of dead wood. I got the roots stuck in there. They're pretty damp. They're not ready to burn, not without help. Gonna stick this bad boy in there. Stick this bad boy in there. Stick this bad boy in there. Oh, starting to get some semblance of a fire. Another big old piece of wood in there. Okay. So I'm gonna take a plastic cap off of my bottle and put you right in there like that, so we can boil it. So while that's doing that, I'm not sure if I'll be able to, there we go, I'll get this on camera. I've been using this to sit on all day. There's so many little holes in my sleeping bag. It's not gonna help me any tonight. Yeah, this should be fine. It's supposed to be a summer bag anyways, but I'm gonna have to take quite a few pieces of duct tape or something to repair that when I return to civilization. I was charging my phone on the battery bank, which is now depleted. I'll show you the weather just in case you guys don't believe me how cold it's going to be tonight. Frost advisory, so you know it's going to get chilly. And 3 degrees overnight. You guys see that? Oh, 3 degrees overnight. That's going to be damn cold. Okay, while the water's boiling, I'm going to take care of a few other things. Okay, had to change out my camera battery there, but so I don't think it's because of a leak, I think it's just because of the temperature change, but my Klymit seems to have deflated a bit, which is probably why my back was hurting last night. So I'm gonna just pop that out, give it a top up. Alright, so that's topped up. Alright, this is the Emergency Bivy I was talking about. It's just a space blanket that goes in a complete loop so you can put it around you. So what I did last night is I put this, I put myself in the sleeping bag inside of it. So I'll keep that off to the side until I get my sleeping bag in there. Got my sleeping bag, which has been dirtied up to no end. Look at these holes. Look at these holes. It's nuts. And it's not doing the teeth up properly. I don't know why. It's making me worry. So I don't want the zipper to come undone in the middle of the night. It did a little bit last night, especially if it's going to be this fucking cold tonight. See what I mean about, I don't know if you can see that because it's a little far away, but it's skipping some parts of the teeth and not zipping them together properly. Like it's a pain to zip this up, as you can see. But anyways, I still need it open a little bit so I can get in later. But here we go. Here's the sleeping bag all done up. Put this back in the tent. Got my pee bottle handy so I don't have to get out of my sleeping bag to pee in the middle of the night. That's a really good tip to have if you're camping in cold weather or you just don't want to get out of your sleeping bag in the middle of the night. Have a bottle dedicated specifically to go to the bathroom in. Do a number 1. That's a lifesaver. And got my Katadyn filled with some lovely river water for drinking. I'll have another bottle that I'll keep inside the tent, but I'm keeping this one outside just because it's pretty easy to damage the bottle for the BeFree. As you can see, this water bottle got pretty toasty. Wiped off as much of the melted paint as I can, but because it's so hot, it was boiling water. I'm gonna wrap it up in this shemag just to insulate it from the sleeping bag and my feet. That way it does its job of heating it up, but also doesn't burn me. Okay, so that's in my sleeping bag, and I'm gonna do one last thing to try and get some internal body heat before I retire. I'm going to make a tea.
I am the fart master!
I don't know if y'all heard that, but my buddy Matt, he is the fart master.
I am the fart master. I'm a master of the farts.
He is a master of the dark farts.
Welcome to the party.
His tent is absolutely full of particulate. He has been cracking them off in there all day, like non-stop.
It's true. The lake water got me.
Okay, so I got a cup of water. I'm gonna make a tea with. I'm gonna eat a snack. So I got some stuff in me, keeping me warm overnight, at least a little bit. If I can find a spot to. Oh, don't dump the water, Mike. I'm gonna attract the wrong kinds of people to my YouTube channel.
Oh, what, you like all the fart fetishists?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Matt. Some spicy Thai chili tuna. Big ol' helping of tuna. Ow. Ah! Little bugger bit me right on the head. Okay. I'm gonna wait for my water to finish boiling to make my tea, and then I guess I will catch you all in the tent. Yeah, so I'm in my tent. I'm retired for the night. Got my flap open. Really not much room in here. You see my man chest. So, did everything I could to prepare for how low it's going to get tonight. Hopefully I don't freeze to death. If you're watching this on YouTube, clearly I survived okay. If you're watching this at the police station, well, clearly I did not. Yeah, so recently we passed by 800 subscribers. As of recording this, we're at 807, which is making really good headway towards 1,000, the official monetization threshold. So, to everyone who wants to watch my lame ass, thanks for subscribing. You guys are what make the channel. I really want to bring some more interesting stuff other than just lame static camps. Right? I want to do some backpacking trips on the skateboard, both electric and foot pusher. I can't wait until the Cybertruck comes in because I have a lot of stuff that I want to do with that. Yeah, I'm always trying to think of unique ways to blend tech with the outdoors. So if you guys can think of anything tech related and how it could possibly interact with the outdoors, please let me know down below because I'm always looking for all kinds of cool new ideas. Anyways, I'm gonna fuff around on my phone for a bit and then fall asleep and just catch up with you guys in the morning.
Well, it's about 5:30 in the morning. This is about the coldest it's gonna get. It actually hit the 3 degrees it was promising. I'm alive. I'm as recessed into this sleeping bag as I can gonna get. Try not to have anything exposed out of the sleeping bag. Normally what I do is stay in here for another few hours until it starts to warm up outside, because it is way too cold to be out there.
Alright, this fire needs some work. I was just down here like 20 minutes ago getting some water. Already all the mist is boiled off. Look at how pristine that is. So explain again what happened with your tent there.
Well, it was about 4 in the morning and it got a little chilly. So I got up to take my sleeping bag off of my sleeping mat to wrap it around myself. And when I was putting my sleeping bag back in, it caught on the seam at the end of the zipper and ripped the netting about 10 inches down. And then both my zippers fell off after I did it back up. So I was stuck in there waiting for first light so I can go out and try and fix it.
And this was the what tent off Amazon?
The Rhino Valley one-man bivy, 1.4 pounds.
Yeah, so 2 nights and it's already wrecked. So I think that's a do not recommend from Mike in the Woods. And a very sleepy and angry Matt.
Cold Matt. Alright, come on. Let's get this fire going, Mikey. I'm gonna put my coffee on. You know, I love being out in the woods. But fuck me if I ain't looking forward to sleeping in a real bed.
Well, that's what the woods do. They make me appreciate civilization all that much more. Alright, so I'm back out at the road. It's about 200 meters from where we're set up camp. If you look through the tree line there, you can see the water line. Right, where that bright glowing blowout of light is, that's where the water line is. And we're kind of up on the hill over there. But anyways, as I'd mentioned before, drove through a puddle on the way in and it messed up my horn. Like, this is my horn. It's like a muffled wet fart. Well, because Matt's tent decided it wanted to crap the bed, we're going to call it a day early. I'm going to stick around to after lunch and head home. Yeah, so only 2 nights out here. Still, it's a healthy camp out. We're not leaving until later, but I'm going to use this opportunity to time myself packing up all my gear, at least in terms of my shelter and sleeping setup. I'm going to start the timer on my phone just so I can track how long it takes. Clock app, timer, stopwatch, that's what I want. Alright, so I stopped that, put that right there, and I get started. Okay, everything's all packed down. I just gotta put it in my bag, which takes all 5 seconds. So we're at 18 minutes and 9 seconds. Not bad for a total sleep and shelter system teardown.
And this has been another Mike in the Woods production.
Any final thoughts?
It was fun. Got a bit chilly, but we're all packed up and ready to head back to civilization. It was a good time. I'd do it again.
Yeah, it was a good 2-night shakedown. Originally supposed to be 3, but made the executive decision to cut it short.
That was fucking epic. I didn't think I was gonna get the stick from here. It was like, what, 20 feet?
Something like that. Made me come to a few realizations with my kit. Number 1, I am not well equipped for such cold night times during the summer. Like, it's June, it's the middle of June, and it got down to a whopping 3 degrees last night, Celsius. It's 3 degrees above freezing, and I had summer gear, so I need to take steps to deal with that. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, I study the intersection of fun, futuristic technology with traditional outdoors experiences, so check out my other videos and consider subscribing if that's your thing. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Leave any thoughts down below. Thanks for watching.